Ritu Singh heaves this one with authority. And it's the first 6 for USA in this tournament. Ritu Singh, the spirit of St. Louis, smashes this one just wide of the USA 10. And it ends a 9-run over, 72 for 3 after 14.
That was some shot by the youngster. Short, asking to be hit, and it's pulled away with great power. She swivels onto the back foot, Ritu Singh. And she really did power that. You heard the crunch off the bat. It's the first 6 of the tournament as well.
And what I like about it is just using the depth of the crease. We see so many players who are determined to hit straight down the ground. We haven't seen a lot of shots behind square, especially on the leg side. And just the awareness, shuffling across. If you know they're bowling as a very straight line, we saw that LBW decision just moments earlier. If they're bowling as straight as they are, just use the angle. Change the angle, shuffle across. And Ritu Singh with great awareness there from ball 1, literally.
Manav Thundal, she's back into the attack. She's bowled 1 over, picked up 1 wicket as well. Very good delivery first up. They steal a quick single, the US. They know Sindhu Sriharsha is quick. Ritu Singh quick as well. And the Canadians, they're going to have to be a little more attacking when the ball is hit out to them. Never talk about some additional bounce on that delivery. She bowled it, flighted again. Must have hit a good spot on the pitch, and there's an extra bounce. What a delivery that is. Pitch in the right area. There's flight. It dips and moves away. Ritu Singh, big flash of the bat, unable to connect. Unable to get any bat on that, in fact. Straight down the ground. Achini Pereira, she gives chase. A diving effort from her. Can't get there in time. It's going to be 4 runs added to Ritu Singh.
Well, Ritu Singh is somebody who has been used in different roles for USA. They used her as an opener last year during the Quad Series in the UAE prior to the T20 World Cup qualifier, and also as a finisher. She's really struggled to get a firm place in the lineup, but they tried her in both positions because she has so much power. She is so aggressive. Her technique isn't necessarily polished as some of the other players, but she's willing to give the ball a whack, and you can see it here.
Flighted again. Similar shot. There are calls for... oh, dear. There are calls for catch it at one point. It was always going to be falling short of the fielder, Amarpal Kaur. Completely misjudges it, and it's gone for 4 runs.
You got to be decisive. It was never going to carry. She hit this really firmly, but it was never going to carry for a catch. So you just hang back on the rope. It's never going to be more than 1, and she just was indecisive with an in-between bounce, and that allowed it to get past.
This is a full toss. Calls for catch it again. It's not going to go to the boundary. It's 1 bounce to Achini Pereira. This is turning out to be an expensive over, and Manav Thundal, she's been too full. Does come to an end. 82 for 3 after 15.
But the big difference on that one, it was basically hit just as hard. It landed in roughly the same spot in terms of distance, but Achini Pereira that time, a much better route to the ball, recognizing as long as she circled around the rope, it was never going to be more than a single, and just let it bounce in front of her, let it be a controlled bounce, whereas Amarpal Kaur took a very, very awkward angle to the ball in the previous delivery, and that's what it allowed to spin past her to get to the rope for a boundary.
Amarpal Kaur, she's now had what I would say was a drop catch, a missed chance. She was at mid-off on that occasion, stuck out her hand, never really looked like she got in the right position. And then now this has gone for 4 runs again. I just don't think she's finding it very comfortable fielding at mid-on today. Maybe something that she can speak to the skipper, try and get someone else in there. Sanya Zia, she's into the attack. It's been called a no ball. And unfortunately for the U.S., it's getting better. Canada, the trouble continues. Just came off a very expensive over, and now Sanya Zia, she starts her over with a no ball. It's going to be a free hit. And Peter, for your sake, Ritu Singh, she's on strike.
This is somebody who you want having a free hit with all that power.
Well, it's spliced up. It's not taken a catch. It never was a catch, but it does allow for a second. The fielder, Achini Pereira, she did well to get there in the end. Didn't quite get her hands in the right position.
But again, this is just poor recognition. It's a free hit. She's trying to go for a acrobatic catch. Just let the ball bounce in front, and it's an automatic single, easy single. She tries to do too much there on a free hit, and it allows the second run.
Straying down leg. Zia, this has been guided. And the skipper, she's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Sana. But the keeper, she gives chase all the way down. She's given a hand by Danielle McGahey.
But again, and that winds up costing Canada essentially 4 runs, you could argue, because that should have been a single on the free hit and would have put Sri Harsha on strike. Instead, you keep Ritu Singh on strike, and it means 3 runs more for Singh, who's looking very, very sharp here. Teenager out of St. Louis, Missouri, just 17 years of age.
This time is short, and again, pulled into the leg side. It should make it to the boundary, and it does. And the trouble continues in this over.
Well, you have to say this is poor from Sanya Zia, bowling on the legs consistently here. The first ball that was a no ball was called a no ball, but it would have been a wide regardless. It was going to be a bonus one way or another. It was called a no ball, but it was essentially down the leg side. And then 3 consecutive deliveries now on the legs with no fine leg in place. There's nobody between deep mid-wicket on the leg side and the keeper. So this is much better. When you've got a field set like this, you've got a long on, a short mid-wicket in the ring, and a deep mid-wicket McGahey. There's nobody between deep mid-wicket and the keeper. You've got Manat Hundal a short third, but there is enormous space on the leg side behind square, and USA has been punishing Canada severely for it.
This is a low full toss. It's punched into the leg side. Danielle McGahey, she's going to clean it up. Keep it to 1 run. Still got 1 delivery to come in the over.
And it's this field, this is why Ritu Singh has been trying to play everything to the leg side. It's why she hit that 6 first ball over backward square leg, because that's where all the biggest gap is in the field.
Pushed into the offside, and they finish with a dot ball. USA 93 for 3 at the end of 16. 4 overs to come in this all-important match between USA and Canada. Sindhu Sriharsha, she hasn't really had to be the aggressor today. Ritu Singh, she's done the job. She's done 20 off just 10 deliveries. Sindhu Sriharsha, she's playing the supporting role today. 14 off 14 for her. But you would have to feel with 4 overs left and plenty of wickets in hand, the USA is in a very good place to start launching.
They've got Ritu Singh out there in the middle. Geetika Kadali as well in a finishing role for USA. He's got some muscle to be able to power the ball over the boundary. And Chetan Reddy Pagadial as well. Youngster, 15 years old, but is a left-hand option. You could see her come in ahead of Kadali. USA's got weapons down the order that they haven't had in recent years, and all of them are teenagers.
Yeah, absolutely. What a young attack that the U.S. has. Kudos to them for all the development work that they've done. Manat Hundal, she's into the attack. And this is pulled into the leg side using her feet. Sindhu Sriharsha. This is exactly what she does so well. She's picked up a boundary. She works the ball around so well.
Well, and I feel like not just the field settings have been poor based on the line of bowling, with so many runs hit behind square on the leg side in this innings for USA, but when the bowlers have been used. I'm a bit curious as to why Manette Hundal has been held back to the end of the innings here at a time when USA is clearly going to try and attack her.
Short again, fumbled again. This time Sanya Zia at point. It allows for an easy single. Fortunately, we just haven't seen Canada pick up the ball cleanly. Every fielder it goes to, it's fumbled. They're so rushed. It could be nerves, but they want to try and want to throw the ball before they actually try and catch the ball or get a hold of the ball. And again, that leg side continues to stay empty. Very full. It's swept away again into the leg side. There's plenty of protection.
You know, some captains like to hold their leg spinner back for the stage of the innings because they feel if teams are going to hit out, it's going to result in top edges, it's going to result in catches on the boundary. But with Canada's fielding being so poor today, I'm just wondering if the decision to hold Hundal back to this stage was the right one.
Short again. This time it's punched into the offside. Should be 2 runs. They call early. Excellent running by the 2 batters. They've either been too full or they've been too short, Canada.
Yeah, the lines have been wrong. The lengths have been back and forth. The fielding has not been crisp. This has not been Canada's best day by any stretch.
This is played really, really well. Onto the back foot, Sindhushree Harsha. They're calling for... oh, no, they're going to settle for 2. Sindhushree Harsha, she saw the ball was short again. Just waits on the back foot and guides it in front of point. She's so good at this. She doesn't overhit the ball. She's good with soft hands. She's good with power. Really showing her class. Flighted, low full toss. It's swept into the leg side. Should just be the 1 run. Danielle McGahey, the fielder at deep mid wicket. She's got a strong arm. It's the end of the over. 17 gone. USA 104 for 3. 11 runs coming off of that, Peter.
It's not often that you see 2 USA batters with a strike rate well over 100. You're seeing that here. That just shows how dominant USA's been after losing the toss. Put into bat. Canada really did not capitalize in the first half hour of play. USA with their best power play of the tournament so far, 25 for none. It may not sound like an awful lot, but really set the platform for USA to be able to launch. They get to 40 for 1 in 10 overs, and they've added 64 in the 7 overs since then. Canada has really struggled, but this is a phenomenal acceleration from USA, led by the captain and the 17-year-old from Missouri.
Amarpal Kaur just continuing her attack. That's going to go down as another dropped catch. This time Kainat Kazi, short extra cover. It was hit straight to her. It was low. Ritu Singh. That would have been a good wicket to get a hold of. Correction, that was Sindhushree Harsha. Using her feet again. This should be out, and it is. Sindhushree Harsha, she tries to come down the track and pull it into the leg side. Vijayani Vithanage, she holds on. Canada, they pick up the 4th wicket, and they'll be happy with that. The skipper, Sindhushree Harsha, is a very dangerous batter. 24 off 21 to her name today. USA 104 for 4. And Amarpal Kaur, she picks up her 3rd wicket.